Hey, how y'all doing, man? Hope everybody's good. Glad to see y'all. Click the video. Thank you very much. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate all the donations I've been getting. I love y'all, man. Thank y'all so much for sending them to the Cash App. Listen, man. Thank you. That's all I can say, man. Thank you. I appreciate it. But look, man. Look. So, the T app is being sued. Rightfully so, too, man. Y'all ladies is wild, and I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie.
Y'all ladies is wildin'. I ain't going to lie. Y'all should be sued. Y'all was wildin', man. Wildin'.
You know what I'm saying? So look, we gonna get to it, man. Before I get to that legendary spill, this is Torture Talk. If you like the content, please consider subscribing. If you're new here, let me work for your subscription today. All the beautiful, single, sexy ladies that's not on the T app who want in the chat. Ooh, bars. Bars. Ladies that's not on the T app, put one in the chat. Ooh. Ooh, I think I'm Lupe now, huh? You know what I'm saying? All the fellas, y'all know where to find the ones at. Just don't harass them. I don't sell no merch, but I do have content. Ooh. Ooh. Absolutely free, but if you want to leave a donation, link is in the description. Cash App, no more PayPal. They call me the hidden gem. 1,300 subscribers to over 13, 14, 15, 16,000. And yes, I am the king of the north. Let me know what kingdom you from. I got this shirt from Brazil. You know what I'm saying? Looking good, you know what I mean? Looking good. See that? Y'all see that, right? Hey, you know what I'm saying? Boy, you know what I'm saying? The king in shape, baby. You know what I'm saying? All the fellas, y'all know how to find the ones at. I mean, I said that already. Yeah, I am a king of the north. Let me know what kingdom you from. Hey, man, we gonna get to this, man. Let's get to it. Let's do it. Love y'all for being here with me, man. I know sometimes I could be a headache. I know. Look at that. What is that? It's like a fruit fly or something. I don't know, man. I hate this. I hate this studio down here. I think I'm gonna move my studio somewhere else. Yeah, my studio is in my basement. So, but my basement is fully finished and clean. But you know, sometimes when you underground, because you know basements be underground, you always get these critters in here, man. They're just flying all over the place. You know what I mean? But let's get it. This comes courtesy of Celebrity Jump.
T-App is operating in a down bad situation. And the reason why that is because it started off hot. As you know, the T-App allows women to go in and basically post men anonymously. And then when they anonymously post these men, they have the flexibility to talk about you truthfully or to say things about you that are not true.
See, the thing is about the T app, and I'm gonna let him finish, but the thing is about the T app, I always knew it was gonna fail. Whenever you base anything off of negativity, it's always gonna fail, no matter what. You put out an app that allow women to get on there and air out their grievances of men, even if like you're doing it under the sense of these people are supposed to be as honest and truthful as possible. But you get a lot of people who are not honest and they will lie because they're hurt or because this. Literally, they will lie. They would just lie. Like, nah, they'll lie. So when you got people who will get on this app and just tell lies on men, even if that never happened to them, of course, you're going to get backlash. I'm going to be honest with y'all. You can't lie on men. You can't lie on women. You just can't. You can't create something where someone because the T is basically saying, oh, I got the T on somebody. Y'all know what that means. Let's not be stupid. Y'all know exactly what the T means. I got the T. I'm being nosy. And it's basically, I'm telling everything. I got the tea, and I could be anonymous about it, which means I could make up something and nobody wouldn't even know. All because that dude, I got with him, he slept with me, and he didn't want to sleep with me no more. Or he didn't want to pay for my Uber to get home. Or I like him and he don't want to be with me. Or I like him and I don't want him to know. I want to see if these other girls is talking to him. So I'm going to post him. Like, you got to understand, man. People are devious, like, and they will do things to destroy stuff. Like, come on, man.
Bad thing about that as a man is you have no recourse on what we're talking about. If the women are not screenshotting and letting you know that you're on the T app, then what happens is you just can't defend yourself, okay? And that happens a lot, okay? It's what happens on the app. And some women are not happy about it.
I think the men should start getting ready to sue the T app because you can't even defend yourself. Even in a court of law, you're able to defend yourself. So for
that's facts. How you make a website where women can air out their grievances on men and men can't defend themselves. So now, and we know how persuasion is. People will tell you something that's not true about somebody, and guess what? You'll say, nah, look, I got the proof. I didn't do that. And he would say, well, I don't care. You still a deviant to me. I don't care. I still don't like you. It's like people want, they want a narrative to be pushed. This app, I mean, I knew it was going to blow up, and I also knew that it was going to crash and burn as fast because people are not adult enough to actually talk about something in a sense of, hey, this is my boyfriend. I'm putting him on here because I don't like the fact that he does this or that. And I don't agree with that. I don't agree with you putting anybody on anything without them knowing. I'm just saying, from the point of view of them, maybe that's what they were, the T app people who created it, they were thinking like, well, maybe we'll get some people on here that's just going to expose some creeps out there. But there's probably a good portion of those men out there that are not creeps and it's on there. I'm probably on there. I'm not a creep, but I'm probably on there, and girls probably talking crazy about me. Nah, they ain't talking crazy about me because I don't really deal with a lot of girls here. I'll be honest with y'all. And if it's worldwide, then I'm in trouble. But either way, I'm just saying, this is what happens when you allow humans to, like, you see what happened with Facebook. When Facebook first started, it was supposed to be just for people in the dorms, for your family, whatever. Now look what it's at. You know what I'm saying? And I think that if the T app would have sanctioned saying you can't post certain things, if you do, you'll get your account. You only can post a picture of a man, and you only could do one comment on him, and that's it. You can't do several. You can't go back and forth. And on top of that, if the T app would have said you could say this, but it'll disappear after 24 hours. If they did that, me personally, I don't know. Maybe they do that. I don't know because I don't have a T app. But if they did that, then I can understand, you know, people not really being so upset about it. But I don't think that they're doing that.
This app to create it where these women can get on this app and talk about men, that's their perspective. We don't know if they lying or not. So for men not to have access to what these women are able to expose about them, I think men should start suing them.
Now, this woman says that men should basically sue the app for this level of defamation. This is very interesting, right? So it's made for women, but men who are being slaughtered on the app should sue it. But wait, there's more.
And this is why any girl that has to run around and say that they're a girl's girl, I never believe it, because y'all are screenshotting the post that people are putting on the T app, basically trying to save other women from having negative experiences with guys in their community. So yeah, they're basically on the app trying to warn other women, like, you know, don't go out with this guy. They're telling women about SA, DV, all of that on the app. Women are screenshotting the app and posting it and sending it out to people. An app that they created to protect women from these same guys. Women are getting on there and screenshotting it and sending it around.
So this woman doesn't care that men are being slaughtered on the app, are even being lied on. Her position is, well, you see, you women are not sticking together because there are men being talked about. It could be in a very, very bad way. But what you're doing is you're screenshotting and letting these people know about what we're talking about behind their backs. Again,
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. So her position is I'm gonna screenshot this and send it to the guy on the page. You wasn't supposed to do that. You're not supposed to tell them that they're on here. This is supposed to be our safe space, a secret that no one knows about. This is what it's supposed to be, but you have to understand most of y'all women, probably the women on the T app, not most of y'all, but the women on the T app, y'all a bunch of chatty patties. That's what y'all do. Y'all can't be satisfied with nothing. Nothing satisfies y'all. Nothing. Nothing satisfies y'all. And a lot of y'all make up these stories. A good portion of y'all, something did happen to, and I apologize. I'm sorry that happened to you. But there's a lot of y'all on there faking. Nothing ever happened to you. You're just saying it happened to you because you want to be a part of something. Or something might have happened to you, but it might not be as bad as you say it is. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember this girl told me that I was verbally abusive to her, right? Now I'm not that type of guy. I don't curse at women. I don't argue with, I don't do none of that. I don't even raise my voice with women. I just don't. I don't see why. And she said I was verbally abusive to her because I said I don't want to hear it anymore. And she told her mom that I was verbally abusive to her because when she is yelling and screaming at me and I tell her I don't want to hear it no more, she said that that's verbal abuse. Like, how do you say me telling you that I don't want to hear or I don't want to argue with you, that's verbal abuse because I didn't give her a chance to say what she needed to say. And the whole time she's saying whatever she needed to say, and I'm like, I don't want to hear that. You're verbally abusing me because you want to let me talk. You won't let me say what I have to say. That's what she told her mom. So I'm not saying that my experience, all women are like that, because it's not. I'm just saying there are some women out there who are very hypersensitive about things, and they definitely will just say whatever because they want people to be on their side. And that's a fact. I don't care how any of y'all feel. There are people out there, and that's men too. Men too, but we're talking about women right now.
Caring not about the men who are being insulted, but only caring about yourself. That's exactly what's happening. She is more concerned that women are screenshotting and alerting the men than she cares about the men that are being talked about. But then this happened.
Ladies, I think we might be cooked. Unless you've been living under a rock, there's this app called the T app that was supposed to make dating for women much easier. But it actually did the complete opposite. The team behind the app just confirmed today that they were hacked. Over 72,000 user records got leaked. And this information includes state IDs, selfies, and private messages. So if you provided the app with a driver's license and a selfie, you just got publicly doxxed. So the real question is, how did such a popular app like this with millions of users let this happen? Well, it turns out that their database had no passwords, no encryption, and no authentication. Hackers on 4chan were...
I'm gonna tell you right now, I this is just my opinion. Maybe I'm walking into conspiracy theory land. I don't know. I think whoever made this T app, the person who made it, they probably made it as a joke on women. I'm telling you because I think that they probably did this because they knew women was going to sign up. And I see information I seen on Google, hundreds of girls' licenses and IDs, addresses, and everything is out. It's crazy. I mean, hundreds. And the thing is, what is real funny to me is the fact that there are women who are still trying to get on the app. So it's like, you don't care that the same people that you're saying is essaying people or DVing people, doing all these things, and now these people that's saying these things is happening to them, their address is out there. So if let's say there was a person out there who were trying to hide from someone, and let's say somebody put out took a screenshot and they knew the person to say, yo, Mary was talking about you on the T app. I've been looking for Mary for like 3 years. Oh, Mary's address is up on Google now with her ID. It's like, do y'all even think about this stuff before y'all even? I don't understand it. I sometimes I feel like we live in an upside down world because I don't understand how y'all would participate into something that you know is detrimental to you. It's like, I don't know. It's like walking into a pit of fire and you know that it burns and you just, I gotta get through it. Like, I don't understand it. I just don't.
Able to hack into their database and steal all of that data. And now that data is publicly available for anybody to see.
Now, in this situation here, what did we see? The woman is saying, look, it's down bad. Women's information was hacked. Their IDs were hacked. We saw exactly what was on the app, and it's terrible. Women are being exposed. Then guess what? Women sued the T-App. App has been hit with 10 potential class action lawsuits in federal and state courts after a data breach led to leaks of thousands of selfies, IDs, photos, and private conversations online.
Now, if the women who you went into this thinking that your privacy was going to be protected, and it's not that your privacy wasn't protected. I mean, and I don't believe what the lady's saying that there was no app encryption. I think that if they probably did have a password or something like that, but how would she know that? She don't work for them. Maybe I don't know. Maybe T came out and said this. I don't know if they said they were hacked, but I'm gonna put it to you like this. I think that we often blame the people who don't put mitigations in place, but we don't blame the people who actually did the hacking. My thing is like, why the fuck would I be mad at the T? We should be going after the people who did the hacking. It's like, why y'all like, oh, well, I'm suing the T app. Why don't you sue the hackers? They was the one that took it and put your stuff out. Oh no, because the T was supposed to protect me. It's like, well, yeah, I get it. But I mean, if you got on a bulletproof vest and somehow a bullet gets through, you're going to sue the bulletproof vest place, or you're going to sue the killer or the person who shot you, or try to get the person who shot you. I understand. But at the same time, I really don't blame the T app. I don't. Y'all went into this knowing what y'all was getting yourselves into. You do dirt, you get dirt. This is what happens. So now you're trying to sue because you are being revealed, but the men who's on there that you're talking about, y'all try to keep them a secret. The irony is crazy to me. I don't understand it.
All of these lawsuits say that the T-App was negligent in its data practices and breached a contract with its users. The T-App could pay $10 million in damages to plaintiffs, which could be catastrophic for the company. Okay? Now, this is very interesting. What's interesting? What's interesting is this. No men have sued the T-App, okay? I want to talk about that. Men have complained. Men have made videos. Men have clapped back at the women talking about them. They don't know who these women are, but it's not one lawsuit. What happens with women is different. They are now suing the app that's trying to help women, like the lady screenshotted it said, because of a data misfire. These breaches against the app are most likely going to bring the app down. Now that's hilarious. What does that mean for men? Let me tell you something. Number one, a lot of times as men, we believe that we need to put women in their place. I used to be that kind of man. That's how you get the gender war to happen. Put them in your place. Put them into place. Let them know who's boss. I thought about it. Don't got time for that. What I got time for is to invest in what I'm doing. I'm not worried about what they're saying about me. I don't worry about what nobody else is doing. I'm worried about what I'm doing, okay?
Now, I agree with that. I don't care if somebody put me on some stupid app. I'm worried about me and what I'm doing and focusing on what I'm doing here. You know what I'm saying? That's it. But outside of that, I don't really see why. I kind of knew, and I think I said this on my first T app. I said this ain't gonna work out. This is gonna crash and burn. And I definitely believe that this is what's gonna happen with this whole thing. I definitely think that a lot of these women who are suing the T app, we don't know how far this is gonna go. We don't know if they're gonna win. We don't know. But there is something that's put in place somewhere on this app where they probably say, you don't have the ability to sue if we get breached. There's somewhere on there and you signed a contract. When you put your face on this website, you're basically agreeing to this. I'm sure that there's somewhere in there where it says accept or don't accept. And if you accept, you are a part of this. I don't think that these people who made this app is that stupid that they won't put mitigations in place. Now, who's to say that they won't still get sued, but still, let's be honest, a lot of y'all just looking for a bag and y'all believe y'all probably going to get it. But if it's a class action lawsuit, I think if it's a class action lawsuit, that means there's a bunch of people, y'all probably only get about $3. if they narrow it down, so we're going to pay out $300,000 or $3 million, you're probably going to get about maybe $20 or something, $22.53. That's what's going to happen. You're going to get it, and it's going to probably be in a check somewhere that you never even knew it was coming. And then on top of that, you probably going to get a paper in the mail saying if you don't follow this, if you don't send this paper back by then, you won't be a part of the class. Like, it's just so much. And I think people be thinking they're going to sue and they're going to become a billionaire. Like, oh, I sued the T app and I became a billionaire. Like, oh, no, that's not going to happen.
And when a man is worried about building, a man is worried about being successful, a man is worried about taking himself to the next level, that's what he's going to do. When people or entities are worried about bringing other people down or exposing other people who want to bring them down, eventually they are the ones that get brought down with that same energy. And if you guys remember The Godfather, the first one in the early 70s, there were 5 families there and they were discussing if they're gonna get in the drug business. Marlon Brando, who was the Godfather in the first movie, he says, listen, I know you guys want to get in the drug business. And one of the families said, hey, listen, we'll sell the drugs to the blacks, let them destroy themselves. He said, but listen, you guys don't get it. If we start selling drugs, it's not that the blacks are going to be destroyed. We will be destroyed, okay? Because it's going to affect us. Our kids will get hooked on drugs. Our kids will start experimenting with drugs. So we need to stay away from the drug business before we get consumed in it. So no, it's too much money. Go ahead and get in the business, which they did.
Yeah, if you've never seen The Godfather, it's probably the greatest movie of all time, to be honest with you. Yeah, it's so much in that movie. Godfather 1, 2, and 3, they all classics. But it's so much in that movie that a lot of people can take from today. Like how he using this as an analogy, and I see where he going with it. But yeah, I see exactly.
They decided to go ahead and get into the drug business. Well, what happened after that? His oldest son, Sonny, the hothead, got involved in drugs. It got so bad that Michael Corleone, his son, had to have him assassinated, right? They had to assassinate him because he couldn't stop playing with his nose. He couldn't stop getting off of it. And this is the same situation with T. You started to go out and make an app to expose men, and in the process, you expose yourself. Because you thought that, hey, long as I'm helping women, they'll understand. Oh, but they don't understand is when you get a data breach. So now those same women, even though you're trying to help them, nah, they're gonna see the opportunity to get some money from you. Mm-hmm. And so what's gonna end up happening is these lawsuits are gonna force you to settle. You're going to have to close the app. If you would have been more concerned about helping women in another way, instead of exposing men secretly, you wouldn't have to worry about this. But because you're looking for a big payday, you're looking to get over, you're looking to strike it rich, you got what you wanted. And then you end up destroying your name. Now, fewer women want to use a T-app. Because why? They want to be able to use it, and not get exposed. But now, they hacked that site because you didn't want to invest. You didn't put up the money to see if their data would be secure. You didn't care about that. These guys brought it down literally. Now you are down bad. It happens to everybody who focuses on mess and don't focus on progress. It serves your ass right. And so what's gonna happen after that? Now the men gonna get you. So the women gonna sue you, and then every man that's on the app will come back and say, my reputation was soured. And it's interesting, even the men were not that sensitive. They could have been, they are not. There were men being talked about. Women's IDs and information was out there, but their name was not being mentioned. Like guys are being posted, being dogged, lies being told on them possibly. They didn't sue. Now what the men are gonna do is start, okay, now we need to discourage other people from making similar apps in the future. And again, this app should have never been approved. It should have never went viral, but it's okay. You're going to learn. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy Shirley Jackson back at it again.
Yeah, man. He's right. Yeah, he right, man. He right. You do dirt, you get dirt. And that's what happened with the T app. And that's the dat. You know what I'm saying? I think that this app was bound to fail because you got people on here that are not honest people. You have to understand something, man. And I want y'all to understand something. I'm gonna be completely honest with y'all. Right? We're dealing with a lot of people who are devious and who are crazy and devious, man. People are aligned with their own feelings and ideology. They will lie to the end of time. They don't care. And then when they get caught, they'll say, I don't care. So what? You deserve it. That's how they look at it. So when you get people like this on this T app, it was not made for people to be honest. Well, it was made for people to be honest, but it wasn't. You're not going to attract honest people when you have a drama-filled thing. Because people, if you could do something and not get caught, you're going to embellish the story. You're going to lie. You're going to lie. If you, or even tell half truths, you're going to make something out to be something crazy. Like I'm telling you, you got to be real careful. But thank y'all for joining me. I appreciate y'all. I'll see y'all on the next one. I'm out of here. Peace. Bye. Bye-bye. 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 There you go. Voice activated thing on.